Hi guys, how are we today? It's 12 o'clock already, right? And I've not done anything that at least I can write down and say I've done this, great, tick the box, bish bash bob, gone. No, I haven't done anything specific like that today. No, actually, to be honest, I've been for a walk this morning. I've already been for my walk. I wanted to record when I went for my walk, but I thought no, let me just focus on myself. Let me listen to some videos. So yeah. So for those who watched yesterday videos, I don't know if you remember, I started to clean my oven, but the product I was using initially didn't work quite well. So and then my husband's gonna get the proper foamy one to clean the oven properly, but he ended up not doing that because he just come home, don't worry about it, I can walk to the shop tomorrow and I'll buy it. So I'll show you what it looks like, the bit I'm talking about. This is what it's looking like right now. I foamed up the whole oven there. There you go. So I hope it's going to come out great. Yes, I hope it's going to come out great because cleaning ovens, honestly, I never cleaned one. It's my first time cleaning it. It's my husband is always cleans the ovens because he needs to remove all, unscrew all the things. By the way, can you see the clothes in the background? It's because the weather in UK has changed, so I absolutely love drying the clothes outside. I hate it drying indoors, but when the weather changes, when it's raining all the time, unfortunately, we have to dry indoors. In UK also, for those who are watching from countries who use what they call tumble dryers, in UK it's not a popular thing. It really isn't. I don't know why. Well, I know why I don't use them. I know why in our house we don't use them. It is because number one, they destroy your clothes. That's number one reason. And number two, just use electricity. Why do that when you can just let it dry out in the air? So as I've said, even in the winter, I really enjoy drying the clothes outside, but the weather hasn't been great. So it rained a bit yesterday, also rained a bit this morning. So it's not trustworthy to put the clothes outside, but she's gonna be fine. My first coffee of the day, because essentially I got up, had a shower, got dressed, grabbed my rucksack, went to the shop. Yes, I bought the oven stuff and other bits and bobs. Yes. Oh, let me show you the other bit of the oven. So the racks now. Can you see then this plastic bag? So this is with a special product which you need to allow to sit there, and I'm going to allow to sit there for 24 hours. So everything is. Yeah. Let me just turn it over. Yeah. To be honest, my husband and I, we've been neglecting the oven a bit because with our new machine, the pressure cooker, the air fryer, you know that one I showed you many videos back. So we use that so much, so we haven't really needed much use of the oven, so we neglected a bit. So then the other day when you tried to use it again, I thought, it's smoky, it's getting so smoky. It set the alarm off. I thought, right, it's time to clean the oven. So, and because I'm not working, I'm at home, so I thought, why not? Why not? Yesterday. As you know, I like to watch my Brazilian podcasts, YouTubers. Some of the stories, oh my God. And I listen to them as I'm working and stuff, so I've got them in the background. So this one, it shocked me. What people do to become influencers, it really amazes me. Oh my God, this is, I don't like when my necklaces get all tangled up like that. I love wearing multiple necklaces on my neck, but what annoys me is when they get all tangled up like this. If you got any ideas, if you got any suggestions so it doesn't get tangled up, please let me know, because look, it's such a mess. It's such an absolute mess, this necklace. Look at that. Which way do you turn? Maybe that way? Let's have a look. Is it working? Nobody knows. Who knows what's going on here? Am I managing to get somewhere? Sorry guys, for those who join me, I'm like this. I'm talking about one thing, next thing, who knows? I go off on a completely different tangent. Oh yeah, by the way, oh, there you go. There you go. Lovely. There you go. Amazing. Is that right? Please don't tangle up again. Yeah, it's completely separated now. That's great. Yeah, for those who join me, I've been forgetting to introduce my channel. I've been told that introduce your channel. So, what is this channel about? This channel is about, I don't know. Honestly, I know I've been introducing my channel. I don't know what this channel is about. And honestly, this channel, I don't know what it's about. It's about everything, in my opinion. Everything and anything and nothing. And nothing at the same time. Because I speak about what's going on in my day, what I watch, what I'm cooking, what perfumes I'm wearing. Oh, by the way, I need to tell you some more perfumes. I've got so many perfumes that I feel like I should do like a review of them. What do you guys think? And I am absolutely obsessed about perfumes and beauty products. So with the beauty products, I've started collecting all the empty packets so I can go through them and tell you what I think of them. And perfumes as well. I love perfumes. Sometimes I wear 3 layers of perfumes and people go, oh my God, are you wearing so beautiful? I even had this guy. I was walking in the city with one of my friends and we walked past this guy. And then we just heard his voice, excuse me. He said, I'm sorry, one of you guys is smelling beautifully. Which one of you it is? And my friend turned to me, she turned to me and said it was me, because that friend of mine, she does not wear perfume at all. She does not wear perfume. So it's her. Oh God, you have to tell my perfume. Well, you have to tell my perfume you're wearing because you smell so gorgeous. I love to get for my girlfriend or wife. I'm not sure what it was. I said, well, the thing is, I'm wearing 2 perfumes combined. And I told him what it was. He's like, oh my God, it smells so amazing. So I absolutely love perfumes. I'm always experimenting with them. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm not like these people that know all the notes, base notes, under notes, top notes. I don't know any of it. And I'll tell you what as well. I bet these beauty influencers, right? Maybe just me. I don't think they know anything about it as well. I don't think they do, because they say, oh, this smell of that. No, to me, they're just going with what's written down on the box or details, etc. I think they've got no idea what those notes actually smell. And because you just can't tell. I can't tell. For example, there's this perfume which is called Lattafa, what's it called? Lattafa Nebras, which I did a few videos back, if you go and watch me. And one of the notes on those perfumes are like dark chocolate, berries, and rose. You cannot smell any of that stuff. You cannot smell any of that at all, right? You cannot smell any of it at all. I'm not joking, you can't. And perhaps I thought, is this my DNA? DNA is when you spray and your skin blends with the essence itself. and then that's where you get the true smell. No, not the true smell. How you get how the smell smells on your skin. Because, for example, there's been perfumes. One person is wearing it, I absolutely love it, and the different person wearing it, so what are you wearing? I don't like that. That's not enjoyable at all, because it goes with the chemistry of your skin. What was I going to say? Yeah, so this perfume, Lattafa, no, Nebras by Lattafa, right? Everybody says it's gorgeous, it's strong, it's like you're eating this rich chocolate cake. But honestly, I don't get it at all. This rich chocolate cakiness, gorgeous, rose, followed by rose. No, does it say this? You know what is this? Is what they said. You know what it's like eating the richest chocolate cake with berries, and followed by rose, essence of rose, and it lasts long. It lasts a long time. The longevity, etc. No. Yeah, I just thought I'd get this perfume here. This perfume here. Nebras by Lattafa. So, oh my God, it's like eating this rich chocolate cake, the most luxurious chocolate cake with berries, you know, with berries on top, the filling with berries, this berries jam, the strongest berry jam you could ever taste. It makes this amazing dark. You don't get any of it at all. You do not get anything of it at all. And I thought perhaps it had something to do with my DNA. It's got nothing, absolutely nothing to do with my DNA. And I thought, is it me? Is this not been mature enough? I've had this for 1 year. 1 year. 1 year. And it made no difference. So I sprayed it on my husband. I sprayed it on my friends. The same from them. So my husband said, because I thought I'm going to step back, I'm not going to say what I think of this perfume. This is what they say, including my husband. My husband, because I speak to him a lot, and I tested him. I said, let the alcohol air out. To him, he said, it smells like maybe some candy floss and some floral. I said, you don't get anything else? He said, no, I don't get anything else. It's nice, but that's all I get. And he said to me, it's extremely mild, this perfume. He said, and he used this analogy. He said, imagine if I'm in London and I'm about to go to bed, I had a bath. This is the perfume that I'll wear before I go to bed. And I said to him, I asked him, so is this essentially a skin scent? He said, that's exactly nothing else. And I said, you get any chocolate? He said, no chocolate. He said, no chocolate at all. I said, if I want to stretch it, perhaps white chocolate, nothing else. I said, you get any berries? He said, no berries at all. And I spread the back of his hand, I spread the back of my hands. Like an hour later, that was gone. So no longevity. I spread it on myself. Can you smell me? No. Can you smell? We could not smell it at all. Longevity, the projection, nothing. This perfume is a skin scent. That's all. And you know what I said to him? To me, this is this baby powder. You know that Johnson talcum powder? You know the white in the white bottle with blue letters? Johnson & Johnson. This is what it smells like. Nothing else. So when people say, oh my God, this is amazing. No, this is not it. This is not it, guys. I'm sure you're being bought. Even so, I'm not being sponsored. I'm sorry, but I think you are being sponsored. I really think you are. I'm sorry. That's what I'm saying. And that to me is a proof. Perhaps I'm wrong. To me, that's a proof you guys are being, don't have no idea about perfumes. You just blob out whatever you read on notes. That is me. Sorry, but not sorry. This may be controversial, what I'm saying, but I'm just being honest, honestly. I'm being honest. So that's Nebras by Lattafa. If you like a skin scent, if you like a face scents, please buy it. You know, I'm sure you're going to love it. If you somebody doesn't like strong perfumes, you don't like show off when you walk into a party, that's great. Do it. But to me, no. I love when I walk into a place and everybody can smell, but everybody can say, who are you? What are you wearing? That is me. Yes. So, why did I start talking about perfumes? Why? Why, guys? Help me. I think I'm going mad. Because I just remembered what to talk about initially. Oh yeah, I remembered again. So I was introducing my channel, wasn't I? And then I went off talking about perfume. So yeah, I talk about anything, everything. I talk about your mental state of mind, your mental health, anything. As you've noticed at the beginning of these videos talking about cleaning, that's all I do. So I just go on a rant about things. And by the way, by this time I'm sure I've already lost you, so you won't get to hear the obviously you won't get to hear. If I lost you, you won't even be watching me. So for those who watch me, great, because now we're gonna get to what I want to talk to you about today. So yes, as you know, I love watching these Brazilian podcasts, videos, interviews. Amazing, honestly. Shall I link some of the videos I watch? And perhaps, I'm not sure if they've got subtitles, because so I've noticed something about YouTube, you can actually change the voice to the language that you want to listen to. And I've seen that. I don't like it, to be honest. I do not like it. I like to listen to the original language, you know. If it's English, English, Portuguese, Portuguese, Spanish, Spanish. I don't like this voice translation things. I really don't like it. So if there's anybody here on this channel that speaks Portuguese, please let me know, and I'll link. Please let me know. Comment down below, and I'll link the channels that I watch. You're gonna absolutely love it. That's if you're not already watching it already, because some of these channels got 3.2 million viewers, subscribers, 1.2. You know, they've got a larger number of subscribers. So I'm sure you already know. If you don't, just tell me if you're Portuguese or not. Comment down below. By the way, if you like this video, please like. If you don't, that's all right. I'm speaking really fast today as well. Again, today and time. So yeah, and he's talking about influencers, right? This guy, and he's so eloquent the way he speaks. You know, I wish I could speak the same way as these Brazilians podcasters, because they're so eloquent the way they speak, and they're so engaging as well. And yes, he's talking about, yes, this video I was watching is about these a couple. They want to become these influencers, and they had quite a few. They had a few numbers there in their account. It's insane what they used to do. By the way, she's Sorry, my husband just phoned me to say he's coming home. Now he said he's gonna be working from home in the afternoon. I think he's gonna call me back because the phone call just dropped. I hope he doesn't, because he's coming home, so we can talk when he gets home, can't we? He's been phoning me a lot from work lately since he stopped smoking, because he doesn't have any other distractions. So he just phones me instead. So yeah, in terms of the stories, some influencers, they want to do crazy things, just become famous, just get a number of subscribers and viewers. So you won't believe what this couple used to do. As I was trying to say, she's a DEAD. Yeah, DEAD. She's been unalived. That's what I heard from down the grapevines. That's what the term that people use to use that, you know, as a term, because apparently you can't use these terms on YouTube. Which, by the way, I'm sure I'm gonna use it soon. You know, as you know me, I can't. My mouth sometimes speaks quicker than my brain is processing what I've got to say. So yeah, do you know what they used to do? They used to vlog their violent relationship, their arguments, that, to me, their vlogging, their content was so unhealthy, extremely unhealthy. And I think even worse than them, in my opinion, because that's what their content was all about, is vlogging the extremely violent relationship. They used to vlog their arguments, they used to vlog, and they used to be serious. That's what I've heard. I've not watched them at all. I'm just going with what this Brazilian podcaster is saying. So their arguments were real, and they used to vlog it. And she also had 2 kids, and the kids were involved in all of that. I think she was about 27 years old and he was 20. So they're going through a relationship. He moved in with her. And there's something I've got to say. I have no kids. I've got no kids. But if I had any kids, not even if I don't have any kids, especially if I have kids, before I allow a man to move in with me, I have to have trust in them. Trust like anything. Because it's for them, if you don't trust me, you don't want to be with him anymore, it's a lot harder to get him to move out and to end that relationship. And that goes the other way around as well, guys. Before you allow a woman to move into your house, you need to evaluate it properly whether you want that relationship or not. For example, me, if I had kids, I don't know, maybe go 3 years. 3 years before I make sure that relationship is established, is good. You know, my kids are be some form of safe environment. I trust them with my kids, with myself. But this woman, she allowed him to move in just a few months after she started going out with him. And she had 2 kids. She had a 9-year-old boy and I think a 5-year-old girl, something like that. I'm not sure about the age of the kids, but I know they were under 10. And the kids used to be exposed to all that violence just to be out there in social media. She was so obsessed with social media that even both of her kids already had their channels, you know. And it's insane, right, to have kids involved in such a toxic environment and situation. So they used to vlog their everyday lives, their violent arguments, and they used to throw things at each other. I've not watched this. I've not watched this. And the kids used to be there watching everything. How much mental disturbance has that caused to those kids, right? Right. Now that's to be where I want to get to. So the guy unalived her. Unalived. I want to say it correct because sometimes I don't say the words properly. Sometimes unalived her. What do you mean? And I tell you how he did it. So they're out vlogging on outside, driving, going somewhere. So I think at the time they stopped recording the video. So he used the seat belt of the car, you know, the seat belt, and he put it around her neck, and that's how he did it. I'm not sure how he got caught because I was doing things at the same time as I was listening to it. But essentially said they're recording YouTube, not video, YouTube videos, recording some material, some content. And because that was part of the purpose of their channel, he got way too fast, to the point that their arguments, as I've said, used to be so extreme that they used to hit each other, they used to be verbally abuse each other, physically abuse each other in every way, shape or form, to the point that's what he did to her. Just for some content. Just for some content. And I tell you what, even worse than them, I think, are those subscribers that subscribe to such channels, because essentially you're feeding them more reasons to carry on with such material. That's my view, right? Because if they didn't, if the number of the subscribers didn't increase, the number of their views didn't go up, didn't hit the roof, then they would think about changing the sort of content they were creating, wouldn't they? To get to that point, that's insane. So what's happened to these kids now? Their mum is gone. I'm not even sure where the dad is. I mean, this guy is in prison, the wife, her. But their dad, I'm not sure where the dad is. Is the dad looking after them? What happens to these kids? They have no mum. This guy's in prison. Essentially, I'm not saying whose fault it is here, but her as a mum, why would you want your own kids to be around such an environment? That's my view anyway. You know, as a parent, a mum or dad, you need to be really extremely careful who you put around your kids' lives. You know, the person that you're going to get and say, this is my kids, this is your new dad, this is your new mum. You need to be really careful. And I'm not just talking about women who insert new men into their lives, their kids' lives. I'm talking about also men who insert a new woman into their kids' lives, because they're both equally toxic, you know. Both equally. Let's not say, oh, men are worse than women are worse than men. No, we're all the same. We're all the same. Let's be honest, right? There's no difference between a man and a woman. Let's be honest. By the way, I need to go and prepare the lunch for my husband. Just phoned me. Asked me to prepare some lunch for him. I said he's going to be home in about half an hour, and I think it's already been 20 minutes since I've started talking to you guys. So I'm going to prepare it now as I carry on speaking to you. So that's insane, right? That's completely insane in my opinion. How can that? And yeah, she was 27, and there's so many women and men that do that. It bogs my mind so much that there are people out there that don't think twice of whom they're going to put part of their lives in. And I tell you what, to be honest, what I've noticed in my real life, I'm not even going to talk about somebody I've heard of on YouTube or whatever social media or in the news. In my experience, those couples who allow, those people allow individuals to move into their lives really quickly, within months, days, or whatever. Like I said, I've got some experience, you know, somebody that I've heard of. No, I've got some friends. Those who move in too quickly, those are the relationships that are due to go absolutely wrong like anything. And I also have some fantastic examples of those who waited and waited and waited until they move in with their partners, and they have such a beautiful relationship. Why? Because they've analyzed first, is this really the right person I want to be in my life, you know? Sorry. Oh no, I should have put the lentils in the microwave first. So this is one prepared for lunch for my husband. So if you remember, not yesterday, the day before yesterday, I roasted this chicken. So we are towards the end of it now. And then I made this lentil salad with beetroot and green leaves. So the first night we finished all the salad, so I had to make it again yesterday. There's a bit left of it, so this is what I'm now preparing for my hubby. So when he gets home, he can have that for his lunch. I'm carving the rest of the chicken. This chicken was amazing. Oh no, I went to the shop, I forgot to buy some lemons. Damn. See, I've changed topic again. I think sometimes I honestly believe I'm in some kind of a spectrum. I do have some kind of a spectrum mental thing, because I'm sure that most people don't just jump from one topic to the next. No, not to the next. They just jump back and forth, front and right, up and down. But that's me. So what do you guys think about the topic I was talking about? Have you moved into somebody too soon? And then you realize it was rubbish? Or did you give somebody the due time and then they were still rubbish? So I'm filling my mouth with food as well. Sorry. Tell me, because us humans can go weird. I'm just going to get it out. I'll be back in a second. Because I tell you what, because we don't know somebody truly until we move in with them. That's the truth. But at the same time, with that being the truth, doesn't mean you should jump in. You know, you shouldn't just jump into this moving in together, should you? I think we should give ourselves some time to actually get to know each other a bit better. Because, as I always say, I've never said on this channel, but I'm going to say it now. There is this 6 months honeymoon period at the beginning of the relationship. And after these 6 months is when you start seeing somebody's true colors. That's when you start having the first arguments. That's not with everybody. You know, some people is longer, some people is shorter time. It varies, obviously, but I'm talking about in general. That's what my view is. It takes about 6 months to start to know each other. You know, the honeymoon period, the kissy, the lovey, want to do lovely things for each other. Whatever the other person does, it doesn't annoy you at all. Just find it all lovely, whatever they do, right? That's in the first 6 months. After those 6 months, yes. Sorry, who I'm meeting again. Yeah, so it made me think. There's some people out there that are absolutely mad. They just do anything for fame and for clicks. I don't get it. I really don't get it. But anyway, I hope I never get like that, you know, because I've been told that this world of social media can be pretty addictive. I hope I won't get to that point. I really do. But the whole chicken is gone. I've carved as much as possible for my husband, but I didn't put it in the bin. I didn't put the bones in the bin. You know why? Because I love chewing on the bones. I love it. I'm sorry. I just love it. My husband calls it, when we eat it, my husband goes, "There you go, you can have my bones, you little dog." Papa, it taps you on the head. If you eat all of it, you can just wag your tail and I'll tap you on the head. He likes to take a big out of me. See, he also asked for 2 slices of bread, didn't he? Bread and butter. So, yeah. It's a bit more for the chicken. So yeah, guys, tell me what you think of what we talked about today. Do you agree with me? Do you think some influencers go way too crazily extreme. And who do you blame for this? In my opinion, I blame both. The viewers, the subscribers, and to an extent, I blame the viewers even more so, and subscribers even more so, because honestly, people like this, to me, in my opinion, they've got some kind of bad mental, they suffer from some kind of mental disease, mental state issue. And then like, they're not, in my opinion, obviously in my opinion, they're not mentally balanced. And they're doing everything for the clicks. And they can't, you know, they're not able to control themselves. I mean, maybe I've shared too much video as well on this channel. You know, who knows, but I don't know. And I've said to you, I use this channel to keep me mentally sane, to help cope with how down I've been feeling about my what am I doing here? About me losing my job, and the fact that I don't think I've got any purpose. Do you think that's too much? Tell me if I'm going the same route as these people I've talked about today. Or do you think, oh God, sorry. Or do you think I've got everything pretty much under control? Please comment down below. Please do. Okay, so I prepared my husband's lunch, a nice snack for him. I'm not sure where he's going to eat. I'm not sure he's going to eat in the kitchen, because he loves sometimes just eating on this kitchen top, puts the laptop on as he's watching it, he's eating at the same time. Sometimes he sits at the table, who knows. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for keeping me company today. Honestly, thank you so much. Have you been drinking your water? Have you been drinking about 644 mils of water in the morning before you do anything? Oh my God, why is this closing so late? If you have, please start doing that. Honestly, you're gonna find it's gonna change your mind and your health so much. And yeah, just because you drink 644 mils of water in the morning doesn't mean you can't drink it during the day. Obviously, you have to carry on drinking water during the day. Obviously, you do. But that 644 liters of water is to replace the water you lost in the evening and to kick off your day. Remember, drink 644 liters of water, wait half an hour, and then you can have your tea, your coffee, whatever drink you like have in the morning. And I usually do, what I usually do, you have it first thing in the morning, before I have a shower, before I brush my teeth, and then I have a shower, brush my teeth, and then I start my day. I can have a coffee, breakfast, whatever. That's what I do. And to be honest, I don't have breakfast because I've got used as a kid not to have any breakfast, because as a kid, if I used to have breakfast, I used to feel so ill. It used to make me want to puke. Honestly, sometimes I would actually puke. So I just got into this habit of me not having any breakfast. Yeah, so have your water before you even do anything. I usually have my big cup of water next to me, next to my bed. When I wake up, drink it all, and then start with my day. All right, guys, go for a walk. Please do. That's another thing. Walk is free. It's the cheapest form of exercise. You don't have to pay for gyms. You don't even have to pay for trainers. You can just walk. Walk is free. The best, freest form of exercise. All right then, guys. Have a lovely day. Morning, evening, afternoon, dinner. Have a lovely dinner, lunch, breakfast, tea, whatever you guys doing. Have an amazing day. And thank you so much for keeping me company today. All right? Mwah.